know, they should not have been in that location.
But just some hours later, he was back in the area and the county welcomed him in to do exactly what he did just the day before. Do you think his training was significantly improved overnight?
I think that it's not that we're turning away help or volunteerism at all. Once again, we just need to go through the right steps to do that. So we're aware, the state is aware, Rutherford County is aware, and the town of Lake Lure and village of Chimney Rock is aware of what's going on. That was not the case initially.
Are you all welcoming those private helicopter pilots who have delivered food and water and medical supplies and are helping rescue human lives from the mountains around Lake Lure? Are you guys welcoming them now?
That would need to go through the Rutherford County Emergency Management or the State Emergency Management.
I'm asking you as an official, the leader of Lake Lure, North Carolina, are you now welcoming those private helicopters in your community?
Yes, if they go through the necessary channels.
Do you think that your people on the ground in Lake Lure did what they should have done when they handled this flooding victim that was delivered to them in the encounter?
Can you hear me now?
Of the free market.
Yeah, well, I don't know about now, but I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry
Yeah,
about that,
we were
guys.
talking before.
All right, so let's start again with synopsis of the market today. You can see across the board here, everything was green even for Tuesday. Not overly all strong for the Dow, although I did well on the Dow ticker AAL, I believe it's in there. Not 100% sure. S&P and NASDAQ. S&P close to 1%, NASDAQ close to 1.5%. Still a lot of volatility, so be on the lookout for that. And let's look at the bond. You can see slightly down, so things got, I guess, went up, but it wasn't even by that much. And oil didn't do well. Anything with oil related to oil had a downturn. Okay, so let's look at some stocks, the winners and losers. So the winners of the day seem like not overall great stocks. You can see Vana, Chewy. Let's look at our wonderful Intel, our friend Intel. And I can see this was a sympathy play because I was noticing that NVIDIA was up all day as well. You can see it kind of broke out. So this could last a couple more days going out. So that's something to maybe make a note of. Hint, hint, wink, wink. This thing could potentially go up on the next couple of days. So let's just look at NVDA real quick so we can kind of
Why
confirm
did you
that.
say XOM can go up the next few days?
I said NVDA. Intel, sorry, Intel.
Oh, but you were showing XOM.
Yes, I meant to say Intel. Here's NVDA.
So did you show Intel before
Hold
XOM?
on. Hold on, Intel. Sorry, I might have been confused. Yeah, there's Intel. I was right. Here's Intel. And it looks like it broke out. So that's why I
Okay,
said
so I'm asking, were you showing Intel before?
I did, even though there's XOM stuff here.
Okay, but you weren't showing this, you were on the XOM page.
I did show this for a second though.
Okay, all right,
It was fast.
all right.
So Intel was stronger than NVDA. This was a beautiful long. Any dip, I guess, or non-dip would have been fine. And this relatively moves about $1.10 or so a day. And you can see it went over, yeah, close to $1, but it was a beautiful long. Yeah, a beautiful long. Still a great deal, I would guess. This $23.28 seems like a good deal to me. It's not overly expensive. And you can see it went up 4%, and NVIDIA as well, 4%. The other one was more beautiful than this. Meaty, this in line with Vana are not great, AKA stocks. Don't get into it. I did beautiful on this. I had American Airlines from a couple of days ago, so I had this from the get-go. And basically, I got out here, and then I believe I got here. I bought some here, got out here, and kind of let it slip. But this was a beautiful long for me. I made most of my money in American today. I always like to have American in the back of my pocket, just because it's one of those stocks that I had kind of started to learn in the beginning. It could go down though because of this. This is kind of a hanger. It could go back down in the next day or so, but just buy the dip, in my opinion. Anytime it goes down to below $11, just get some, put it in the back pocket. And for days like this, you can make some, pretty penny. So that's that. Roku, not gonna talk about that. Netflix was very strong today. You can see this candle basically was a reverse almost of the one prior. And this was also along all the way. It never really went below VWAP. You can even see that at the beginning of the day, it went slightly below, but other than that, it touched it. And if you bought it at VWAP, you could have just hanged on to it until basically, what time is this? A 3:50 or something?
Yeah, I
Uh,
got stuck in that caca thinking that it would go down because it went way above how much it normally moves per day.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. This was basically don't fight the trend day. In terms of Netflix, if you got this and you were kind of fighting it, the best thing was probably to do a reverse of what you were fighting and gone long. But hey, it was very strong. It has to do a dip at some point, maybe tomorrow. Let's see. So those are the top winners. Let's see if anything else grabs our attention. You can see Apple was also very strong. It did two peaks here, went down. So this was also the major move was, I could say, the beginning of the day. You got it up here, boom, sold it, maybe shorted it, boom, sold it. Then it went down, but it was more strong than weak. So Apple is on the line. And I could see that it could start maybe potentially starting to come back up.
did
Someone
you
mentioned,
get into your Mensana or are
yeah,
you still considering that?
I got a few shares from before. I didn't get into today, but I had some from before.
No contract though.
No contract.
Okay.
The one that I had was also from before, not today. And it's very bad. I'm already losing money on it because Azo, uh, somebody mentioned this yesterday, I think, or the day we met. I I have always said that if you want to make money and you have this kind of money, go for it. And anytime you see a dip, so here it dipped yesterday, a good time to buy. This thing is going to go back up. There's no trend but up on this. And it's, as you can see, time and time again, it goes up, dip, up, dip, up, up, up. It's always going up. There's nothing stopping this trend. And if you have this kind of money, get into a good stock like Azo. Tarjay, somebody had mentioned this. Let's look at Home Depot. This is really up in the sky. It already surpassed all-time highs, so I think it's going to keep going. But be careful. You may want to put a watch on this because this is what happens. I think it's going to continue to go up for maybe a couple of days, and then they're going to maybe reverse it or after the elections, because this is this is all-time highs. It's going to get back to all-time highs. All-time highs is right here at 421. $6 more to go. It's definitely going to get there, in my opinion. The trend is saying, let's go. It's already broke this kind of resistance right here. It's going to get there. So $6 more to go, and then be careful. That's Home Depot. Let's look at Tesla, Meta, and Microsoft, and we can then look at the losers. So here's Tesla on a daily. Nothing really major today, but it is at a good buying zone. Kinda. Obviously, would be better at the 229 mark, but it has been kind of from this point, it has been going up, dip, up, dip, up, and there's this dip. So this is a good, I would say, good buying zone for our friend Elon Musk. And you can see, if you like to trade high volatile tickers, this is the one for you. You can see it was a beautiful short. Boom, get it down, sell it back here. Get it down. It's very
volatile, but it is somewhat forgiving.
It's volatile. It has high beta. So what it means is that it moves a lot. And if you like these high moving tickers,
but not only does it move a lot, it's forgiving in that if you get it wrong, more than likely it will give you a chance to come back. It doesn't just go one direction.
And you can see that here. If you went long by accident and maybe you averaged in or something, you could still get out here even, or, like if you went long and by accident here, average down here, you could have gotten out, or the other way around here. If you went short, even if you average down here and here, you could still somehow get your money back. And it moves about $10 a day. And that's very, very good. Meta, somebody's favorite. It's not at all times high, obviously. It went down like crazy yesterday, but now it's pushing back up. You can see this is a hammer and it's saying, hey, even though I'm far away from the average, I'm still going to keep going because my name is Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook rules, and people are not going to stop Instagramming people. And that's how it is. Let's see if it breaks that all-time high of 605. But that's what it looks like it's doing. Obviously, I would recommend it at least for it to get to 550 or 545, but we have to wait until a dramatic dip. Other than that, this thing is just going to keep on going up like it usually does. Oh, Microsofty. This is a good buying area. And look, it looks like it was trending down. Now it's starting to reverse. You may want to put this on the notes, guys, as a good watch. You can see here, 1, 2, 3. This is a good area to go up. 4, 14, 17. I would recommend buying this because it has shown this McDonald's on you. And every time it has this McDonald's, when it dips around here, here, and here, see, it goes up. So I think this is a good buying zone for Microsoft. I would get some, but use your discretion. Don't go cray. And I would kind of ride it, see if it can get from 414 at least to 425 or so. That's a few pesos or even more, and test it out. Nothing wrong with that. Wayfair, not going to talk about that. And let's look at Amazon. Amazon also is in a good area to buy. And look at all these averages here. I would say go for it too. If you had to pick between Microsoft and Amazon, I wouldn't really pick. I would get both. But if you're short on money, I would start with Amazon. So it's a cheaper stock, and it moves about $4 a day. So go for it. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the losers, if there were any, because you saw from our synopsis that a lot of it was in the green. But Open had a horrible day yesterday, I believe, but I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think it did. XOM, I like XOM a lot. I've been doing a good
And I
read.
see
Huh?
the minute when you get a minute.
Huh? Yes, I'll put it on the minute. XOM, I think it's going to continue to maybe go down a little bit more. Oh yeah, I did get on this.
Man, I wish I had stayed in this thing.
Yes.
For my short, I got out way early.
It was a beautiful short. And it's on hard buy. It could continue to go down, but again, it's been very strong. So just be careful. But XOM, the winner or the loser of the day, depending on how you look at it. Car, we're not going to talk about it. It's going back to how it was. I guess we'll talk about it. It's going back to normalization. And if you were a person that for some reason you predicted the future, like Diamond Dave, and you got it up here and held it on forever as a short, from let's say you didn't get the top. Let's say you got these two double tops here. Let's say you got it at 300. From 300 to 87, and you just kept this, you are Rico right now. Obviously, if you got this top, even more. But this was the opportunity, of course, for the investors to get out. And that's what they were doing.
In, please.
Huh?
I said in, please.
Boeing, let's take a look at that. No comment. Our comment is this, actually. Get it at here. 120. 120 even or so. When it reaches this bottom and we have a notification, That's when you want to look at it. In the meantime, it's following trend, and the trend is your friend. Let's see. Let's look at our friend EBC. It's been hovering around this area that we had identified. We're still kind of waiting to see if it'll get pop up back up here at 20, and that's when I can get out. I'm just been holding it forever. I could average in, but I keep forgetting this is my other account, so I should have averaged in obviously at the bottom, but I didn't. Yeah, I'll wait until it moves. It's gonna continue maybe to go up. It's just hovering around here at the moment. Nikete. Had a bad day yesterday and didn't have a good day. Oh, sorry, let me put it on daily. Yes, it's been having a bad week. I've had bad day yesterday. It tried to level set today, but it's still gonna go down. If you're planning on getting this, get it around here. Around here means in this zone, 73, between 73 and $70. Don't get it now to go long unless something happens, but just put a notification and get it at the bottom. McDonald's, let's not cry over spilled milk, but, oh, sorry, it didn't hit my McDonald's. That's Visa. We haven't looked at that in the minute. Yes, guys. As I predicted, here it is, the mountaintop of McDonald's. This is kind of like Azo, even though it had horrible earnings. They don't care. They don't care if McDonald's does good or bad. They're just going to bring this up. And that's my theory. So again, when this thing goes back down, let's say even if it goes back down here, just go get ahead and get it. That's all you can do. Walmart, we don't really trade it, but let's look at it. You may want to put in your notes to kind of start looking at Walmart for Thanksgiving, Black Friday deals. If there's a dip, buy it because it's going to start going cray for Christmas time and all that nonsense. Google, let me look at that. I do like Microsoft better, so we'll just keep it at that. We looked at Tesla, we looked at Meta and Microsoft. So that's it, guys. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think. And again, you can put some favorite tickers in your comments. Let us know what you think. And we hope that you have a wonderful trading day tomorrow and week. And take care. Talk to you guys later.
Peace. Thank you.